A community in mourning as the process to make sense of the horrific events of Saturday night continues. Police say the suspect who opened fire at this Monterey Park dance hall died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound on Sunday. They identified him as 72-year-old Hu Can Tran, an Asian man. Authorities say he turned a gun on himself as police approached his van some 30 miles or 45 kilometers away from the scene of the initial attack in Torrance, California.
When officers exited their patrol vehicle to contact the occupant, they heard one gunshot coming from within the van. Our sheriff's SWAT team approached and cleared the van and determined the suspect sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound and was pronounced dead at the scene.
The focus now is on the motive. Officials have so far refused to speculate. The shooting has traumatized this community. Thousands had been enjoying Lunar New Year celebrations in this predominantly Asian neighborhood when the shooting took place. Further events planned for Sunday were cancelled. News that the suspect was no longer a threat brought a measure of relief, but the healing process is just beginning.
We must work on bringing the community together and healing from this event. One thing I know after 37 years of living here and being on the city council and its mayor, this community is resilient. And I believe that we can bring this community together, and certainly we are stronger together.
The attack once again puts a spotlight on gun violence in the US. According to the Gun Violence Archive, this was the 33rd mass shooting of 2023. The non-profit defines a mass shooting as involving 4 or more people killed or injured, not including the shooter.
What my personal mission is after this, it is to make sure that we pass legislation that will provide safety for people in America from gun violence. And there are so many ways, common sense ways for us to do this.
This is a community united in grief and one with more questions than answers. Dan Williams, CGTN, Monterey Park, California.